Hi, it's John again from Saving Generations here with Gabby, and we are going to do weather stripping for the doors. So the whole purpose of weather stripping for a door is to create a nice good air seal all the way around the door. So on the sides, on the top, inside, and even across the bottom. What you're going to typically find is in a lot of places is one house may not even have that. If they don't have that, that's kind of good. It makes it a little bit easier. It'll make the first step easier at least. Or as you see up here, this is kind of old. You want to kind of size it up, see if it's, kind of, it's kind of, you can see here it's kind of peeled off a little bit. It's kind of not so, it doesn't have a whole lot of padding to it. You're going to start peeling some of this back, and it's going to be a little bit tricky. So for that, you may even pull out your scraper again and kind of get that in there and kind of get something started, start peeling it back, okay? I won't let you do that piece because you don't have to worry about it. But you're just gonna kind of start working to peel that piece back. And then once you got it completely peeled back, it's gonna kind of look like this, all right? Minus the weather stripping. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna start one at the top. You can see we've done some here already. And you're really not going to cut it off like this. You don't want to do that. You actually want to run it from the very top all the way to the bottom. The weather stripping basically has two sides. It comes in a roll. A doorway like this, you're probably going to use something that's going to be like about a 1/4 inch. This is actually at a 1/2 inch. So this is actually a little big for the door, but we'll use it for demo purposes today. You're going to peel this back. And you're going to start it, and then you're going to kind of nest it inside the door. All right. And so that's the sticky side. Yeah, you want to nest the sticky side there in the door. Yeah, there you go. Really good. Just work a little bit at a time. Oh, you're doing great. There you go. Make sure it gets nice and seated, just like that. You're doing good.
Did I peel this back too?
You're gonna wait, you're gonna leave this on. I know that's kind of peeling back right now. You're just gonna wait until you get it all the way down. Oh, there you go. Well, maybe, so this kind of happens. That's okay. So this is good. This is good for demo right now. So then once, let's say you've got this all the way run down to the bottom. What you're gonna do at the end is you're gonna remove the tape off like this. All right?
Okay.
And then you're going to check the door. This is an important step. So you're going to do this after you've done all sides of the door. You're going to take the door and you're going to make sure that it shuts.
Okay.
And if you push on the door, you can kind of feel like a little bit of that cushion from that weather stripping. That means you got like a really nice seal. So no air is going to get in, no air is going to escape. And that's how you know you've done a good job. If the door doesn't close, that means the weather stripping is either not seated right, or you've used it. What you've used is too thick, and you need to go back and use some thinner weather stripping. Okay.
Yes.
Any questions?
Not really. Whenever we peel back the initial one, like,
No, you're
does
good.
paint also come with it, or like is it?
You're going to try to.
Easy?
You're going to want to try to minimize, pulling off any paint, but some of it will kind of come up. All right. And the other thing too is this, particularly when it's really old like this, it's going to kind of come out in clumps, and that's why you're kind of going to scrape at it a little bit. You want to clean out as much as possible, but it's okay to go back after you've cleaned it out to come back and then run the weather strip. You might have little pieces and parts there and stuff like that, but as long as you predominantly got all of it out, you're good to go.
And then for like the notches for the locks and stuff, do we need to push it in more, or just keep it as the same as when we did it up here?
Keep it the same as what you got up there. When you're using the right thickness, and again, this was not necessarily the right thickness for this door, you won't have it covering any of the lock. Okay? Okay? All right, this is John Gabby, Saving Generations, how to do weather stripping for a door.